Money man, what about Bitcoin? Wrong Bitcoin. What about Bitcoin? So then we looking at the Bitcoin chart right here, man. Y'all saw, I told y'all I already got my line marked. I've been had these marked for over a year now. Probably going over 2 years with these lines right here. I know it look kind of crazy, but we right here. This is what we want to look at. These red rectangles right here. These red rectangle. That's what we want to look at right now. Bitcoin is in bearish ascending channel and could break down to the downside. As y'all can see right here, man, we in this bearish ascending channel right here. That's why I got these red rectangles. We done had one, then we dropped down. Now we in the second one that we in right now. We in the second bearish ascending channel right here, right now. And this is the moment to where Bitcoin could possibly go back to the downside. Possibly go back down to the downside. Now I got a video for y'all that we're gonna take a look at on X that real interesting. Now I ain't saying they correct and I ain't saying they wrong, but the possibility of what Bitcoin could do moving with the stock market, it could potentially go down 28%. It could go down 28% from where we at right now. All depends on, the market. But looking at this right here, let me get back on it. Looking at this right here, I'm about to hide all these lines. And the thing is y'all can see this gray line. I don't know how good you can see it, but this gray line right here is the 20 EMA. Now, back in 2022, Bitcoin did the same exact thing. Had all these bearish channels, had these bearish ascending channels, but they had 3 of them. It was 3 of them. But y'all on this money man only see 2. That's where the next leg down to the downside might come, because what happened in 2022 is we had a candle hit the 20 EMA. You had a candle hit the test the 20 EMA, and then you had one more week of gains of Bitcoin going higher. Then the third week, that's when the leg down started. Not saying that what exactly going to happen, because don't nobody really know. But the pattern that happened back in 2022 is what's going on right now with Bitcoin. The first bearish ascending channel right here, then we hit the downside. The second bearish ascending channel, then we about to hit, supposedly, the downside after, could be this week, if we get a little higher above the 20 EMA and create a doji. Maybe it could happen like that, or it could still keep running. But based on the pattern, the candle hit the 20 EMA, tested it, went a little higher the next week, failed, and then we on that third leg down. Then when if we do get that third bearish ascending channel, let me give y'all a little mark right here so y'all can see. It probably will be around right here, the $60,000 mark. It could be even lower. 28% plus. It could go down 28% plus. So we could get back into that range as I show y'all this video in a minute. We're talking about Bitcoin, and y'all can see it a little better in a different view with somebody else showing y'all the way they got it marked off, that it could go back down to the $40,000 range. It's a possibility that it could go back down to the $40,000 range. But when we do get into that third bearish ascending channel, it's going to be a period of consolidation, just like this. And then the bull run going to happen. So that's what we got to look forward to potentially on Bitcoin right there, man. So just stay abreast and alert on what's going to happen with this stock market and Bitcoin, because they're going to move simultaneously. To me, when the stock market going up, Bitcoin going up. When the stock market going down, Bitcoin going down. And then I got another option play. I might not bring it to y'all just yet, But I got another option play that I'm looking at that is specifically for Bitcoin. So we could potentially get ready. I'm just going to tell y'all right now. I'll tell y'all what to deal with. I ain't going to tell y'all to play yet, but I'm going to tell y'all what to deal with. So it deal with Bitcoin, and it moves with Bitcoin. Now, if we get this move back down 28% plus, back down to the 40,000s in Bitcoin, that's when I'm getting it. That's when I'm getting it. And I'm doing it as a long play, even all the way out to 2028. The reason why I'm doing it out to 2028 is because every 4 years, Bitcoin have a halving event. So they basically cut what you can mine of Bitcoin in half. And when they do that, the price of Bitcoin increases. So Money Man, what you doing? What you playing? I'm getting in extra low 2 years before the halving event, and I'm planning on holding it for 2 years. That's what I'm telling y'all right now. I ain't gonna get y'all to play yet. But now I want to show y'all these videos on X right here. What I was talking about. Cause we ain't gonna be on too much longer. But I appreciate y'all for coming. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share, and tell your friend about the Dirty Brian Time Opulence. I got too many YouTube channel, man. I'm gonna say the other one. But y'all can go subscribe to all of them if you want to. Here it is right here. Now, this is exactly what I just had showed y'all. Somebody put this on X. As you can see, this on the Bitcoin futures, though. Same type chart. But you got the bearish ascending channels right here. See how they moving it? Down. Trade sideways, consolidate, down. They got the bottom down there. Now, that's what they say. Bitcoin is pushing straight into the 79,500 rejection zone right now. Next week, the resistance will flip the support. Bitcoin will dump to the 44,000 to 38,000 zone. Bookmark this chart before it's too late. So, like I said, I don't know. You got to take everything what they post with a grain of salt. You don't know how legit these folk is and all that, because everybody got a blue check nowadays. But this was very interesting based on what I had heard from and listening to from the folk I follow. And then I seen this on X right here. And I ain't gonna say it gave me confirmation, but it was real interesting to look at, to see how everybody's seeing some of the same things with this Bitcoin, man. And I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's crazy. Then I got this post right here. Like I said, you gotta take these folk with a grain of salt. What's going on, CMO? Appreciate you. You gotta take these folk with a grain of salt now. They posted right here, something very strange is happening. The stock market keeps pushing the new all-time highs, but nobody is paying attention to what's actually happening. OpenAI and Arbitrum, I ain't never said that right. Y'all know I'm country folk, are now worth 2.1 trillion. That's 10% of the entire NASDAQ. Numbers don't lie. 400 billion burn per year, 50 billion in actual revenue. The biggest AI players are losing tens of billions per year. Not listed, not profitable, and still being priced higher. The playbook, big players funding each other, partnerships that look good on paper, revenue that never leaves the system. This has happened before. 2000, companies with no profit, massive valuation, narratives driving everything. Then reality hit. NASDAQ collapsed 80%. You're watching it happen in real time. The final sign of mania. Companies rebrand as AI and reprice instantly. This is no longer investing. It's a bubble detached from reality. They break. Remember, I predicted all the market tops and bottoms for the last 15 years, including the exact Bitcoin bottom at 16,000 3 years ago and the top at 126,000 in October. If you missed those calls, don't worry. I'll call the next one too. Then they got this right here. This little video right here. Nah, like I said, I just found this interesting. Anthropic. There it is right there. I appreciate you for the pronunciation. Appreciate you for the pronunciation. But they put this chart right here, man. Now you can take it how you want to take it, but the NASDAQ, they said .com bubble right here in 2000. They got this chart right here, and then they got the AI bubble in 2026. As you can see, it kind of looks similar. But you're gonna see them draw on it right here, man. They marking the top. They saying it's 2000, now they marking the top of 2026 in the AI bubble right here, and you can see how this thing trended. That's what they saying with that. What's gonna happen with the AI bubble is the same thing what happened with the .com bubble. Potentially, it might happen. It might happen. I ain't saying it won't. And I ain't saying that they gonna drop the back that far. You know what I'm saying? But you never know. I'm just bringing y'all the information and showing y'all what could potentially happen. And from what I've been seeing and learning, a lot of people saying the same thing. But like this market, man, you never know. Because this thing moving so crazy that we don't know what's going to happen. Then we got this one right here. Stop and look at the chart. This is the .com bubble overlaid on today's S&P 500 chart. If this repeats, we're not in for the easiest future. Do you believe this outcome? Now they got everybody speculating. Well, I can get 2.5 million views on X. I would have been monetized already. I'm just saying. But here, right here, man, they got that, like I just said, the .com bubble. As you can see, they putting it over the S&P 500 right now. Potentially, did what could happen. It moving kind of the same. It's moving kind of the same. So it's looking like they saying, based on this right here, if we just look at it, if we just look at the tip top right here of this the blue chart, they saying they're gonna go past 750. They saying they're gonna go past 750. I ain't saying it is, and I ain't saying it ain't. I'm just bringing it to y'all so y'all can see it. So if we both blow past that 720, 730 range that was being predicted, or my target, then go up to 750, then have this big move, 19-30% plus, back down to 475. Wow. That's a big move that back down. That's a big move back now. Now we had this bottom right here where that was. It's looking like 2025. That might have been last year, April. Might have been last year, April. That what it looking like based on this calendar at the bottom. It ain't exact. I don't know exact, but it's looking like it say, well, this might be July. Nah, it might be April. They only got July down there. So I don't know. I don't know exactly where that point was, but it might be July, because that's when I know the stock market had plummeted. It had plummeted down when Trump announced them tariffs. And he did the same thing this year around the same time with this war. That's what he did. Because I'm telling you, man, I was in his play. I was up $500 on the option play. And then I had to go to work. Trump announced the tariffs. The next morning, I went from 500 to 150. I got out quick. Now look at this one right here. This the type inside trading, this stuff these folk got going on. Breaking Trump insider just opened a 53 million Bitcoin short with a 30x leverage. His win rate is 100%. 10 out of 10 trades have been profitable. If Bitcoin pumps just 7%, he will be liquidated for 50 million. Either he knows something or a massive liquidation is coming. Everybody noticing some stuff, man. All-time combined value, 4.5 million. P&L, that man up 278,000 right now. He got a value of 52 million, 52.8 million. At the mark 75,522 Bitcoin. He entered at 75,919. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. We got a closed short size 200 Bitcoin. Trigger price. So I guess if he got the stop going on, so if it pushed to 76,600, I guess it kick him out. But he making 260,000 at the time of this video right here. That's crazy. Folk moving this big money. Meanwhile, us regular retail investors, I ain't saying we struggling, but we still learning. But when they get the inside track, because they know what's gonna happen next, they just go put all their money. They put all their money on this play, and then make even more money. So this is why you need to learn this stock market. That's why you need to learn financial literacy and know what's going on. And don't say, I don't want to hear what Trump is saying. Trump moving the market right now. Every tweet Trump do, everything he say on the TV, on the news, in the White House is moving the market right now. And then with this war going on to control this oil. Now, I got an opinion about why Trump doing this. I got an opinion. Yeah, my opinion now. I ain't saying this actually what he doing, but this is what I think he doing. He trying to control that Iran oil so that you going to have to start buying all the oil from the U.S. So he trying to get to control all the oil in the world, or the majority of it, so the U.S. can profit. Not only, and he going to say the U.S. going to profit, but Mo put money in his pocket. Because the man talking about, people were posting, talking about Trump ain't took a salary since he came in office. The man made $1.4 billion. And I'm pretty sure he done made more than that because his family making money too. Because based on what he's saying and what he's doing, he can tell them what moves he gonna make before he make them, and they can get in position. Because it was another video I seen. I couldn't find it, but they was like, somebody got in a play 20 minutes before the announcement, and then 20 minutes after that, somebody got in the play 20 minutes before somebody else leaked the announcement, and then 20 minutes after that, then when Trump said it. So they got in a whole 40 minutes before the move was going to happen, and then they made bukus of money. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. So we got to learn how to play this game, man, because it ain't nothing but a game. We got to learn how to play this game. Now, this last one, I want to show y'all before we get into this report. This, now, I'm still learning. I'm just being honest. I ain't heard nothing about this type pattern right here before.
Trading.
But it seemed like this is something we need to learn right here. As y'all can see how they drawing this out. And then they're going to show you the entry long point, entry short point. And the candle's about to start trading in this area. There it is.
Trading में अगर आप
There it is. I'm going to try to pronounce it. What is a harmonic pattern? Harmonic patterns are geometric price structures that follow specific Fibonacci relationships between price swings. Traders use them to spot areas where price is likely to reverse direction, called a potential reversal zone. Now, I done typed this in on ChatGPT. I ain't looked at it completely, but y'all can see right here. We just gonna go over it because I ain't learned this yet, but I will be learning it. The Gartley pattern, common harmonic patterns, butterfly pattern. I think that's the one they just use. Then the bat pattern. Nah, they use the bat pattern. And then you got a crowd pattern. Now that's something to take a look at, man. When I look at it a little deeper, quite ancient stuff. I don't even know what it is, man. But when I take a look at it and learn a little bit more, do my little research, I'll bring it back to y'all. Now we're going to take a look at the report. Shout out to Jamel down there in the comments, man, in the chat. Appreciate you, big dog. We about to look at the report right quick. I ain't going to go over the whole thing, but.
My savage, money man in the thing of a T and playing no games. Should I already know my name when I speak in CC Flame. Got my YouTube poppin', man. Like, subscribing, everything in between. You already know. Money man.